everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. Alright guys, so this week Vin Diesel announced something on his Twitter. He also announced something a little while back on his, I think it was his Facebook or his Twitter page as well. A while back he put a picture of the Vision on his as his profile picture. If you guys don't know, Vision is from Marvel comic books. He is a character that is possibly being talked about being in some of the next Marvel movies. Vin Diesel announced recently this week that he's actually meeting with Marvel. Now, what does this say to you guys? Do you guys think that he can be Vision? Word is that he actually is a fan of the Marvel comic books. He is a fan of the character. Do you guys think that because of this there is a connection there where he might be getting, talked to about this character? Me personally, I do not know, and I think that if he is, I wish he wouldn't go announcing this. I'd rather hear about it at something like Comic-Con or something like that. I don't want to hear about it in some some toss-away news. I want to be, I don't know, I want it to be laid out for me. I want something more than just this tease. But at the same time, since he already did it, I really want to know now. So either tell me now or never tell me at all. But now, since he has told me, I definitely want to know what this meeting is about. I definitely would like to know if he's just, trying to build up his own image, so other movie companies will try to get him on for movie roles, think that he's popular enough to be in these Marvel movies, or what? I want to know. I want to know. Marvel, tell me now, please. Also in Marvel news, Ryan Reynolds did an interview and he talked about some Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds has been a big proponent of the Deadpool movie. As you know, he played Deadpool in the Wolverine The Origins movie. He is a big proponent of this. He's been, pumping it up for since the Wolverine movie happened, pretty much. He's been saying he's an executive producer, I think, on the new one. Whenever it happens, he will be an executive producer, I think. He says that there's a script written. He's read the script. He's really excited about it. I really hope it's going to be R-rated. I think that he said it needs to be R-rated as well. He, in this most recent interview, he stated that this character, Deadpool, he definitely knows that he's a comic book character, so he's going to break this fourth wall. He definitely knows the Wolverine movie happened. He doesn't say if it sucked or not, but he definitely knows it happened. He's going to be playing with a figurine of himself. This is all really cool. I definitely am interested in it. I was interested in the movie beforehand just because Deadpool's an awesome character. Whether he breaks down the fourth wall in a movie, a real live-action movie, is a little questionable for me. You gotta do that in certain ways that don't change the movie from this, hardcore, hyper-violent, mercenary type action to this campy movie that just can't get back to that action stuff. You got to really walk a thin line here. So some of it is gonna be really cool. Like a little quip here, a little quip there. That would be pretty cool. But if he goes into too much, diatribe, too much, too much talk about like breaking this fourth wall down, I don't know how well that'll work. So in this interview, he talked a lot about that, breaking down that fourth wall. He didn't talk too much about the other stuff. So a lot of what I'm going off of is stuff that's been released over the past couple years. So the Deadpool movie, that would be with Fox, because Fox owns the rights to Deadpool because he was in the Wolverine movie. Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man. So Andrew Garfield, who plays Spider-Man, Peter Parker, has stated that he hopes that MJ, or he doesn't hope, but he says that he wouldn't mind, or he would like MJ to be a guy. That would be cool if it was a bisexual relationship, him and MJ. And he also says that he also hopes that this character could also be Michael B. Jordan. You guys might know him from the movie Chronicle. He was also in the TV show Friday Night Lights, and he was in Parenthood for a while. Really good young actor. Really has some good acting chops. He's gonna make it big as soon as he has that one hit. That's just gonna blow, make everybody aware to who he is. He's a really good actor. Andrew Garfield said that he's been obsessed with him for a while now. That he thinks he's a great actor as well. And so, what do you guys think about this? Do you think Andrew Garfield's going a little too far out there? Do you think it's a joke? Me personally, I have nothing against with what he's saying, because as long as the integrity of the movie is still there, the integrity of the characters, the story, the plot, it's not done just to get a reaction. As long as it's not done for that, I'm okay with it. But now, considering that this movie is going to be marketed to a bunch of little kids, or the production studios, are they going to want that? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. So this last week in the box office, Despicable Me 2 whooped The Lone Ranger's butt. The Lone Ranger cost hundreds of millions of dollars to create, to make, and it just bombed. It flopped. It was, I think, $40-something million. Despicable Me was well over 100. To me, the Despicable Me, the first one, and I haven't seen the second one yet, but the first one was really good. I definitely like how the characters interact. The little girl in there, the little daughter that it's so cute. And the Minions, super funny. I definitely want to go see this movie. The Lone Ranger, I think I spoke about it a long time ago in maybe an article I wrote on my blog. It looks pretty. It's Jerry Bruckheimer, so it's going to have that pizzazz, that flair to it. So yeah, it does look pretty, but Armie Hammer can't carry this movie. I don't like the fact that they got Johnny Depp to play Tonto. He's a white guy playing a Native American. It's almost like it's making fun of, it's almost an insult to people of Native American heritage. I'm not really big on that, not really keen on that. So I don't wish it to fail, but I think that might be in part why it's not doing so well. So there's that aspect of the Lone Ranger. It does look like there's some action, but like I said, it's just not doing well in theaters, guys. So let me know what you guys think. Have you guys seen either of these movies? What do you guys think? I heard Despicable Me is really funny. Really interested in seeing that one. And if you've seen The Lone Ranger, let me know what you guys thought of that one. So in some Star Wars news, it was announced that Star Wars is going to be at D23. D23 is I think it's biannual or annual Disney convention where they talk about all these kinds of things, movies, their plan of action, things of that nature. So Star Wars is going to be there, but my question is, what about Comic-Con? Comic-Con actually starts next week. Is Star Wars going to be there at Comic-Con? That's the big question. And if they are at Comic-Con, are they going to announce anything at Comic-Con, or are they going to save it for D23? I am starving for this knowledge of this movie of number 7 to see what's going to happen. I want to know what's going to happen. I want them to see if they're going to announce, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Leia Skywalker. I want to see if they're going to announce these characters coming back into the fold. Maybe put some of their kids in the storyline. I don't know, but I want to know something. So hopefully they go to Comic-Con and hopefully something's said. And like I said, Comic-Con is happening next week. So there's going to be a ton of things going on. It's going to be crazy. You're going to have Marvel having a panel. They're going to talk about Captain America and Thor, showing off some footage, hopefully, more than what the trailers are. I haven't seen anything from Captain America aside from, stills. And then they're also going to be, Sony's going to have a panel. They're going to be talking about Spider-Man, of course. Then you're also going to have one of the big things, which I talked about this a few weeks ago, is Escape Plan, the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. They're actually going to have a special screening of their movie there at Comic-Con. So that's really cool. I definitely like it when companies or actors or people that have an investment in these movies give some of the public a chance to see this before it comes out. Give us a chance to have this special privilege, a special feeling of seeing a movie like we might, where they care about us as well, not just bringing in the almighty dollar for the company that's publishing it. Alright, in theaters this week you got Pacific Rim and Grown Ups 2. Now I have seen Grown Ups, the first one. I haven't seen this one. I don't know how I feel about Grown Ups 2. The first one had some laughs here and there. I guess you could say my main reason of watching it was because of Jamie Chung and the other daughter that was hot. But otherwise, the movie was okay. It's not something to write home about, and so that gets me thinking: is Grown Ups 2 going to be the same thing? Is it gonna just recycle the same jokes from the first one? Is it gonna try to be a little bit more risque? I don't know. I don't know if I want to see it in theaters. I'm probably going to wait for DVD. Pacific Rim, on the other hand, Guillermo del Toro directing this. Guillermo del Toro has this crazy imagination. Everything he does is freaking beautiful. Pan's Labyrinth, you got the Hellboy movies, and now this one. You got these big mechs, you got these big monsters, just fighting it out, trying to save Earth. It's all this kind of beautiful, gorgeous CGI stuff that just makes me giggle. I'm definitely excited about this one. I definitely want to see this one in theaters this week. As long as they keep the plot, the storyline, straight, going where it's got to go, not try to veer off path and try to make it too convoluted or anything with all these extra things. As long as they keep it straight and narrow, save the world, stop the monsters, I'll be happy with that. And I'll be going to see this hopefully within this next week. Alright guys, so movie of the week time. I watched End of Watch this week. I definitely enjoyed this movie. I don't know how true to the actual job of a police officer it is or not. I don't know that aspect of it, but what I did see seemed very realistic. I definitely enjoyed the movie as a whole. I remember talking to people when it came out in theater. I didn't have a chance to see it, and they just said it was a really good movie. They said it was heartbreaking. There was all these different emotional aspects to it, as well as the action was there as well. So I was definitely like saddened that I didn't get to see it, but now that I saw it, I'm definitely happy I did. This is a movie like out in I think it was my first movie of the week when I talked about Warrior. Never saw it, but when I did, I was super happy that I did, and I don't know why I didn't see it. That's how I feel about this one. I don't know why I didn't see this one when it came out. I wanted to, and I didn't. I definitely recommend everybody out there going to see this movie. Go rent it, go buy it, pick it up, come and watch it somehow. There's an emotional connection between the two main characters. They're partners. They've been partners for a few years now. It feels like these emotional connections between their wives, their girlfriends, it's all there, and they do a really good job of portraying this emotion. I definitely see it. I definitely see it in their acting, in the acting in this movie. At the end, with everything going down, or towards the end of the last, I'd say quarter of the movie, when it's going through this time period with these people, you're growing attached to them. When it gets to the end part, the last quarter part of the movie, what they show in the trailers, where these gangbangers, these gangsters are wanting to, assassinate them. It really kicks it up a notch, and the emotions are in full effect. The action is in full effect. It's a really good ending to the movie. I definitely enjoyed the movie as a whole, and I definitely recommend you guys going out there to see it. Go rent it and check it out. So that's it for the movie time this week, guys. Remember to click those like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, your questions, your inquiries. Give me some ideas for movie of the week in the future, and I'll get back to you on those. Let's start the conversation off right. We'll see you next time.